This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Toronto taking on the Orbits of San Diego. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Barrett will look to pass it. He's got Green. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Here's Barrett. And it's caught. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Orbits have struck first in this NFC title game. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. They're made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the outlet, incomplete. That's Haynes. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for him. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Barrett looks to throw on first. Going underneath to the tight end Green. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Barrett. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when...
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down in inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Shamrocks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. The final shot before break. Barrett. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Barrett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Barrett looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Barrett. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
over the middle. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Now Barrett. This is caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Orbits are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Finding room at midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Shamrocks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterback.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw Barrett. That's caught by Durham. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. This is 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 167 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Shamrocks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, Barrett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Barrett on play action. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Barrett will look to pass it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, Barrett to throw. Going underneath to the tight end, Green. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Here's Barrett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Halas, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.